this video demonstration, I'm going to show you how to use the new Hexagon Inserts Sections die along with the Hexagon box to make you this beautiful opening box with the little windows in to see all the beautiful flowers in there. And I love this. It just adds extra to the set because what you get is an outside hexagon again, which is a different size. It's slightly larger than the one you get in the box set, giving you more mat and layer opportunities. It's also larger than the original insert set, so that it can be used with any of those dies as well and give you more possibilities. You also get in there the 3 different sections which can be used in or out, or are great for making extra panels or for stoppers on easel cards and things like that. But I want to show you how we operate and how we add them into the box to make it like this. So I'm just going to move those to one side. What I've done to start with is I've already cut out the largest hexagon box, and I'm just simply going to fold all pieces. You need to make sure that you fold all of the flaps before you run this back through your die cutting machine. If you don't, then you could lose the lines and it makes it far more difficult. So you can see how it starts to pull together. So then we're going to take our sections. So I won't be needing the outside, but I can use that to create a mat on there or a window. But I'm going to be using 2 of the sections. You'll notice they fit exactly in. So I'm going to tape one down to one side, and I think I'm going to tape the bottom one down to this side. So I've got this sort of double window look. Let's just get that even. There we go. And I'd simply run that through my die cutting machine. You will need an A4 die cutting machine for that. And when that's done, we'll get this with the beautiful sort of open panel windows. And all I've done is to take a little bit of power tape and run it on the front, on the outside flap of all 6 sections. Now what you will need to do for this is to cut, I've cut 2 because we'll need 2 for the card we're making, but you need to cut one of the back panel or door panel from the original set. And I'm just simply going to take off the flap at the side, which is what makes the back. And then we need to reveal all of the tape. So we simply reveal all of the tape apart from 2. So you leave 2 sections unconnected. So we take our base and we marry it, or our back, we marry it to the flap, the first flap, and you can see there we get that fold. And all we're going to do is fold in the little tab, and they're really useful if you want to make a shaker card because you can glue that to seal that corner in. Just going to fold that in, and we're going to pull it to there, press down. Sometimes it's a lot easier to do this on the flat, but obviously to show you I want to do it in the air. So you can see now I've got 3 sides. I'm going to fold in the last side just like that. There we go. Now if you weren't putting an insert into this, then you could just close up the other 2 sides. I want to put an insert in, so I've taken the piece that comes again with the die, or I could use the larger die set, so the square from the hexagon square, honestly, the hexagon from the larger set from this set, and cut this in white just to cover over where these flaps are showing. So I'm going to add a little bit of wet glue. I'm using the Craft Artist Super Tacky Glue. And we can simply slide that panel in and glue that down to neatly cover that space. We would then reveal the adhesive on the last 2 flaps, and we'll tuck those in. So you can see all I'm going to do is pull a little bit from the front forward, attach that flap in, press it down, and then simply slide in the final piece to seal the box. So I'm struggling a little bit there, so let's just use a pokey tool to make sure I get that little tab in. In you go, there we go. Push that in, and again close that down. So now I have the box open with the two beautiful sort of aperture windows. I've then cut, using the same dies, 3 pieces in black. And I'm going to drop those in. And I like doing it like this rather than giving a black panel at the back, because you can see the white all around there. It gives you a beautiful finish. So we're just going to pop that into there. And you get a little bit more depth and dimension because you're seeing the white rim around there. But you could have those as embossed panels. Again, for more examples and see more ways that this has been used, then please visit the Crafting with John Next Door and Crafts2 group on Facebook, where there's a whole album. So we're just going to put that one, and I'm going to glue that one in. So I've got that kind of 3D. I think this is perfect for kids' cards, men's cards. There's so many things that you can pop in here and popping out of the windows. And I love that sort of shaker box look where you've got different sections. So we're simply now going to add on the front door. So we take another of the front or back panels and fold the flap forward and back until you get it sort of floppy, because you want it to open. And we simply then apply a little bit of power tape or a red line tape. You can use a wet glue for this section, as it obviously doesn't need to grab immediately. But I do like to use the power tape, as it's the strongest I've ever come across. Again, we're just going to reveal the adhesive, and I'm going to marry that together, and I'm putting the fold in this top left hand corner. So fold it over, so when it opens you get that look, but it actually stands up. And then you would decorate how you like. So with the original one here, you can see I put some little bracken leaves on the front, and one of the sentiments, be kind to yourself. And then I filled it with a real depth of flowers, which is what's so fantastic about the box and the sections. And I think it just has such a beautiful look to it.